What up, everybody? This is going to be a very short video and straight to the point. Um, and yeah, I'm going to tick off a lot of people because there's going to be, especially from the LGBTQ community, or just the left-wing libtards in general, because they all seem to have the same mentality when it comes to their overall hatred on Trump, or anybody who voted for Trump, or supports Trump, or anything like that. You know. But here, about maybe like a few weeks ago, because we watched America, what was that thing called? Real America's Voice or something like that. Basically, we're, watching the real news and how things are really going down, and not just what the left-wing libtards want to try to portray is going on and everything. So, yeah. Yeah, Real America's Voice, I think that's what it's called. So yeah, anyway though, nonetheless though, the news that has come about is that Trump, he's wanting to ban Pride Month and replace it with Veterans Month. A month to honor and remember all those who fought and died for our country. And you know what? I'm all for that. I think that's how it should be. Because if I'm going to be perfectly honest, the veterans deserve to be honored and remembered and everything, like infinity times more than what a bunch of fairies do that are just wanting to put their sexual preference on a pedestal. I'm just going to be honest on that. And no, I'm not just putting this on, LGBTQ community. Nobody should be putting their sexual preference on a pedestal. I think that's stupid. I'm just going to be honest. Like I said, these veterans deserve to be remembered a lot more than a bunch of fairies do. So, yeah. They deserve all the honor, all the respect, and everything. So, yeah. Because some of them fought, not only did they fight for our country, but some of them even gave the ultimate sacrifice and died for our country. So, yeah. So when it's all said and done, yes, and I will always stand by this, these veterans and everything deserve to be remembered and honored and everything a lot more than a bunch of fairies or the left-wing libtards' feelings. And yes, I'm putting that in there, given on how many of these sick fucks are trying to capitalize off of Charlie Kirk's death, all because he voiced an opinion they didn't like. It's like, you people are really supporting terrorism now, because that's exactly what that was. Someone assassinating him, that's terrorism. That's a terrorist act, or an act of terrorism, however it's put. But either way, though, that's what it is. And these sick fucks are supporting that and defending that and everything else. So, yeah. It's pathetic. It's sick. This is the kind of nonsense that's literally talked about in the end times of the Bible. I'm just going to be honest on that. And people say, quit shoving religion down our throats and everything. You don't like what I got to say? Click off the video. Simple as that. So, yeah. And that's all I'm going to say on that whole matter. But yeah. Y'all take care. God bless. And peace. Oh, and also something else I'm going to go ahead and point out is that at the end of the day, and I don't care who this offends, but at the end of the day, Donald Trump has done more good for this country in just his second term as president than what both Obama and, Sleepy Joe ever did for this country combined. So, yeah. I don't care what anyone says, Donald Trump is going to go down as one of the best presidents ever. So, yeah.